This is Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide, and I'm bringing you this week's report of California companies that will be experiencing a mass layoff where we received their notice between December 19th and December 27th, 2023. Now, if you've been following me any length of time, you know my story. But if you're new to the channel, look, there's a couple of things I want you to do. Number one, I want you to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you can know every time I upload a new video. That's number one. Number two, I want you to follow me on all social media platforms at Go Lacy Robertson. That's Lacy without an E and Robertson with a T. Now, you're new to me. You don't know my story, so let me share it with you. It was many, many years ago. I was getting ready to purchase a piece of property. I was in escrow. I was excited. The seller was excited. They were going to get proceeds from the sale of their house. I was going to get the asset. All things were going well. I signed my loan documents. I go to work hours later, and I find out that myself and 399 other people were getting laid off that day. No warning or anything. You can only imagine if you've ever purchased a piece of property, you know that there's no rescission period at that point. Well, you can cancel, but not without repercussions, right? So unfortunately, I was like panicking. I was calling my realtor, my mortgage broker at the time, and said, look, you guys cannot fund this loan. I don't have a job. I sent them the paperwork. Thankfully for me, I was able to unravel that transaction. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get my deposit back. I had spent money on home inspections and termite inspections, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that back either, right? So this information is twofold. One, what would you do differently if you knew there was a possibility that you might get laid off, right? Would you forego buying that new car right now, or buying that new house, or going on that extravagant vacation, or going on a shopping spree? So it's twofold. If I can help you or caution you about your company that is laying off and you may potentially be on the chopping block, that's my first goal. My second goal is unfortunately, I lost the home. I wasn't able to purchase it because I didn't have a job, and I was like, you can't fund this loan. But you may say, Lacy, look, I've already lost my job, or I may be losing my job, and I already have a home. Now what? I want to let you know that you don't have to lose your home just because you lost your job. Okay. There are programs out there. There's temporary options. There are more permanent options. So it's twofold. One, I want to warn you about potentially maybe your company is laying off, and prayerfully you are safe. But if you're not, maybe you can start, if you know that your company is on the list, maybe you can start kind of brushing off your resume, right? And sending that out before everybody gets laid off and everybody is applying for the same job in your field, right? And then two, if I can, help you provide other options for you, help you lower your mortgage payment and make it more affordable, that's what I'm here for. So I want to give you again this week's California companies that are going to be experiencing a massive layoff where we received their notice between December 19, 2023 and December 27, 2023. Okay, so let's get started. And look, if you cannot wait, you're like, Lacy, look, I've already been laid off. I'm already facing a financial hardship, whether it's due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, or layoff. It doesn't matter. I want to get in contact with you right now. You're a godsend. I stumbled up on your video and I need you now. I want you to visit me at modifymenow.com. Okay, modifymenow.com. Or you can just call me. Call me. I pick up the phone, 714-914-7254. Again, that's 714-914-7254. I'm here to help you. So let's get started. We have a total of 16 companies that will be laying off, experiencing a massive layoff in California. Okay, so January 19th. Oh, and by the way, let me give you this. I am going to be giving you the companies that are laying off. They're going to be in alphabetical order by the name of the company. Okay, so it's not going to be in chronological order, but it's going to be in alphabetical order by the company name. So let's get started. January 19th, Boeing is laying off 2 people at 14441 Astronautics Lane in Huntington Beach. On January 19th, Boeing Company is laying off 1 person at 12200 Monarch Street in Garden Grove. On January 12th, Fish Market Restaurants, Inc. is laying off 4 people at 1 Tuna Lane in San Diego. You have January 15th, Knox Attorney Service, Inc. is laying off 85 people at P1 1155 North P1 Street, Suite 100 in San Jose. January 16th, Next Gen Healthcare, Inc. is laying off 56 people at 18111 Von Carmen Avenue, Suite 600 in Irvine. You have February 1st, Next Gen Healthcare, Inc. is laying off 2 people at the same address, 18111 Von Carmen Avenue, Suite 600 in Irvine. You have March 1st, Next Gen Healthcare, Inc. is laying off 45 people at the same location, 18111 Von Carmen Avenue, Suite 600 in Irvine. March 15th, Pac-12 Conference is laying off 46 people at 12647 Alcosta Boulevard, 5th floor in San Ramon. You have January 13th, Sunrun Inc. is laying off 26 people at 2510 Dean Lesher Drive in Concord. January 14th, Tails Biomedical Corporation is laying off 103 people at 1100 Island Drive, Suite 100 in Redwood City. January 19th, the Boeing Company is laying off 68 people at 4000 North Lakewood Boulevard in Long Beach. January 19th, the Boeing Company is laying off 22 people at 2201 Seal Beach Boulevard in Seal Beach. You have January 19th, the Boeing Company is also laying off an additional person at 900 North Pacific Coast Highway in El Segundo. Got 3 more. February 1st, Thermo Fisher Scientific is laying off 74 people at 2200 South McDowell Boulevard in Petaluma. January 19th, Western Digital is laying off 57 people at 3355 Michelson Drive in Irvine. And last but not least, January 19th, Western Digital is laying off 60 people at 951 Sandish Drive in Milpitas. So again, these are California companies where we received their notice between December 19th and December 27, 2023, that will be experiencing a massive layoff. Now, remember, you don't have to lose your house just because you lost your job. I do all things mortgage and real estate. So I help people sell property. I help people buy property. I help people finance property. I help people refinance property. But when life gives you lemons, I help you make lemonade. If you are facing a financial hardship and you have a loss of household income due to a death, divorce, illness, injury, layoff, I help you lower your mortgage payment to make it more affordable or avoid foreclosure by any means necessary. How about that? Does that sound good to you? So for all your mortgage and real estate needs, I want you to visit me at modifymenow.com. Or look, you can skip the website and just call me, 714-914-7254. Again, that's 714-914-7254. I'm Lacy Robertson, the hardest working woman in mortgage and real estate nationwide. I look forward to working with you and for you. And until then, have a blessed day.